Shalom, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem HaKadosh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to all of the Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, risking their lives and their freedom to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen, but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai. And the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as we're the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. My name is Akalia, and this video is on the mark of the beast prophecy, which is a microchip. In Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16, it says, "And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." And the he that will be causing it are the rulers of the world today, who are the Edomites, whose forefather goes back to Esau. They are the so-called white people, and it is their ruling class, the wicked elite of Esau, Edom, that will be pushing out this microchip. And it will be mandatory worldwide. Unless you have it, you won't be able to participate in society. As it says in verse 17, "And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name." So it is the microchip. The mark of the beast is a microchip. And unless you have it, you won't be able to conduct life anymore as you know it. You won't be a part of society. You'll be excluded from society. Because in order to function in society, when it says that the microchip is launched and made mandatory worldwide, you won't be able to unless you're microchipped. When you go to the stores, you'll have to be microchipped. When you go for need government services or any kind of services, you're going to need to be microchipped. That's why they're building these 15-minute cities and these smart cities, right? It is the ideal of what they intend for the future, which is their NWO. And at the forefront of their NWO is, in fact, that microchip, which is the mark of the beast. So it is the microchip because it is something physical that is going to be implanted, which is, when you break down the word mark, it is the charagma, all right? And the prophecy states in their right hand or in their foreheads. And we know about the microchip payments where many individuals around the world are literally microchipped right now, using the microchip to make payments, using the microchip to gain access to their houses, using the microchip to do all kinds of things. And, that should let you know as well that we're quite close, because the microchip technology is already out there, and the payment systems that are available can already facilitate microchip payments. So we are quite close. And so it also mentions in the foreheads. And we know about, and this is the video that I have, the Neuralink. And this video is about the current updates regarding Neuralink and where it's at right now. And we found out about this, those of us that do believe, when they presented their brain microchip. And Neuralink isn't the only manufacturer of this brain microchip technology. There are others that are developing it. Same thing with the microchip in the hand. You have many manufacturers such as Walletmore and Dangerous Things that provide these microchips. So the prophecy is at hand, and it says in the book of Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak." And in speaking, because we're at the end of the rulership of the Edomites, this is a kingdom that would not last forever. It was always set to be a temporary rulership for these Edomites. And so at the end of their kingdom, we're going to be seeing prophecy manifest. And the main prophecy that we're looking towards right now is, in fact, this Mark of the Beast prophecy, which is a microchip, because the destruction of America, which is Mr. Babylon the Great, and the salvation of the elect of the nation of Israel cannot occur until this prophecy is fulfilled. And of course, all of the other prophecies are going to be fulfilled as well. But this one is the main one to really keep eyes on, you know. But at the end it shall speak and not lie. And it is speaking very loudly right now for those who are able to see, which is really this spirit of Yahweh Shemishai opening up your eyes to it, that this is in fact the mark of the beast, this microchip technology. It shall speak, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, though it tarry. Wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, and it's sure to come. So it is well on its way. And we can see that by all of the information that has been coming in, even in just the last couple of weeks, regarding the agenda, the intelligence age, the fourth revolution, which all of these things have been spoken about many times. But the Edomites, they have been really bringing it to the forefront in these last days. So here we have it, the current development. I'm just going to play the video.
On today's episode, how Neuralink will connect man and machine, Tesla ramps up Optimus manufacturing, the Boring Company expands their Las Vegas loop, and vandalism against Tesla vehicles becomes a global trend. Elon Musk's brain implant company Neuralink has just released details of a new study involving human patients that will blur the line between man and machine, Convoy. In a blog post titled "A Year of Telepathy," the company reflected on initial results of their prime human trials, which now involves 3 patients, Nolan, Alex, and Brad. All 3 individuals are unable to move their arms and legs, Nolan and Alex due to spinal cord injuries, and Brad due to ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease. They each volunteered to participate in Neuralink's prime study, a clinical trial to demonstrate that the Link implant is safe and useful in the daily lives of people living with paralysis. The study participants have now had their links implanted for a combined total of over 670 days, and they've used Neuralink's telepathy software for over 4,900 hours in total. The time using the device includes both scheduled research sessions with Neuralink engineers and the patient's independent use in their everyday lives, which in many ways is the key indicator of how successful the Neuralink technology really is, the effect on a person's quality of life. In the last month, participants used the link independently for an average of 6.5 hours per day. Over the past year, the world has gotten to know Neuralink patient number 1, Nolan Arbaugh, who was implanted in January 2024. Nolan says in the update, "The link has helped me reconnect with the world, my friends, and my family. It's given me the ability to do things on my own again without needing my family at all hours of the day and night." Nolan recently completed a 72-hour live stream demonstrating the telepathy app on the X platform. This has Nolan thinking optimistically about his future for the first time since his injury 15 years ago. He says, "I'm trying to get back to school. I'm also considering trying to find work and be a productive member of society again." Patient number 2 is Alex. Prior to his own spinal cord injury, Alex was designing and building automobile components. With his new ability to reliably use a computer via telepathy, Alex now designs 3D objects using computer-aided design software and makes graphics on a...
You hear that? Telepathy, by way of this brain microchip, to be able to use technology.
Adobe Illustrator. With these tools, he's built hardware and made advertisements for his family's business. Alex has also become the first patient to enroll in a new study at Neuralink, control of assistive devices via brain-computer interface technology, also known as Convoy. The main goal is to determine whether participants can successfully modulate their brain activity to control devices such as an assistive robotic arm. This study will assess the effectiveness, consistency, and safety of neural control using the arm and other assistive devices. This is something that Neuralink hinted at a couple of weeks ago with a video of a robotic arm drawing a transport truck on a piece of paper. That was Alex using his thoughts to guide the robot, and Neuralink has followed that up with a new video that shows him using the arm to strum a guitar. Here's how Alex describes the experience. It's such an amazing feeling being able to go from a concept to an actual working piece of equipment that does exactly what I want. I want everyone, disabled and non-disabled, to have the desire to create something new. Hopefully, I can inspire somebody to make a positive change in someone's life.
Controlling technology, a robotic arm, by way of the brain chip technology, by using their thoughts. This is it, man. This is it. And this has developed very rapidly since its announcement and since its development, from the animal trials to the human trials to now the success that it is having. This thing is moving very quickly, man. It's here. And how much further is it actually developed? How much more powerful is this technology than what they're just showing us right now? The prophecy is at hand, man. In Revelation chapter 19 and verse 20, it says, "And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles, which is the Roman Catholic Church, before him with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone." So that's the destruction of America. It's going to be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. But as you can see, the mark of the beast prophecy has to be fulfilled first, because there's a judgment for those who take the microchip. And that judgment specifically pertains to you Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And the reason for that is because we can only receive salvation. Salvation is only for our nation. So in America, whether the heathen take the microchip or not, it don't matter. They're gonna have to face, these both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone. But for you Israelites, the Spirit of Yahweh Shemishah is warning you lot that if you take the microchip, you are going to face that second death, death by way of fire, right? And so it also mentions, with which he deceived them that had received the mark. And this is a part of the deception. We're heading into a time of trouble, evil days, perilous times, Jacob's trouble, famine, etc. So there are going to be a portion of our people that are going to take the microchip because they want to eat. There are others of our people that will take the microchip because they are seeing this miraculous technology that is able to do all of these things. And some of them will be convinced to take the microchip and be a part of the system because they will want to be a part of what it is that Esau Edom is selling to them by way of all of these things that are happening. As you can see, man, it's telepathy, brain thoughts, by way of this brain microchip able to control technology. It's literally happening. Like, it's literally happening, you know what I'm saying? So this is the time that we're at. In Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9, it says, "And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand," talking to you Israelites, "the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Shemishah, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb," which is Yahushai. So once again, this mark of the beast prophecy has to come first before the salvation and the destruction can occur. And it is well on its way. It truly is. So let's just watch a little bit more of this.
Brad, implanted in late 2024, Given his late-stage ALS, Brad is unable to speak or move any part of his body besides his eyes and the corners of his mouth. He has relied on an eye tracker to type letters as his only means of communicating. The biggest limitation of eye tracking is that it doesn't work in bright light, preventing Brad from communicating when outdoors, and that's resulted in him spending much of his time in darkness with the window blinds drawn. But not anymore. With the link, Brad has been able to communicate in a variety of environments by typing on his computer screen. Brad says, "The most significant thing that happened this week will sound strange to you. I got to use the computer on the porch, and it worked." In just the past couple of weeks, the link has enabled Brad to watch his son win a regional robotics competition, chat with neighbors at the park, and give a talk with a live Q&A session to the youth at his local church. Neuralink is currently working with Brad to integrate AI language models into a communication software that would work through the Link device, essentially giving Brad his voice back. Neuralink is continuing their recruitment efforts for patients with either spinal cord injury or ALS. These trials are active in the U.S. at the Barrow Neurological Institute in Phoenix, Arizona, and the University of Miami in Florida. Neuralink has also expanded their study to Canada with an active investigation at the University Health Network in Toronto, and they are in the process of establishing an active trial in the United Kingdom as well. Did you know your online activity is vulnerable?
All right, so yeah, man, that's the information needed from the video. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, which they have been revealed, and those are the Edomites, the so-called white people. They are the nation of the wicked. So anything that they're doing, you as an Israelite, you're not supposed to trust them. As the scriptures say, never trust thine enemy. And knowing that they are the wicked, you cannot trust their intentions any which way at all, at any point in time, because they're the wicked. This is how Yahweh Shemishai built them. So anything that you see that they're doing, and even if it may appear to be something that's beneficial, it's not to be trusted. Point blank, period. Never trust them. And this mark of the beast technology, there's something very sinister to it. There's something extremely sinister to it. Okay, because remember, once again, these are the wicked, and they deal with all kinds of witchcraft and sorcery on the left-hand side. They have their warlocks and their witches working on all kinds of things, and they're very diligent with what they're doing on their end. Okay, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, right? That's what they do. They have attempted to do away with the names Yahweh and Yahushai, and they have uplifted themselves to be godlike, and that's what they want. You know, it goes back to the blessing, because us, the Israelites, we are gods, and we have the blessings, the promises, and the power and everything that comes with it. But Esau, Edom, they don't. You know, they were just given the blessing that one day they would rule the world, and that they would have the power of the sword. But they are not gods. They are not the Lord's holy chosen people. But in this kingdom, Yahweh Shemishai has given them a certain level of wisdom and power to be able to do certain things. And they have their wisdom and their power by way of their technology, which is what we're seeing here. All that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, shewing himself that he is a God. And that's how he's elevating himself, by way of his technology. He is selling to the world that by way of this technology, you will be able to do all of these things that have never happened before in this society, in this kingdom, right? There's going to be selling it to the people, and the people, because this is all they know, they are going to take onto it and be like, oh, wow, really? This is so amazing. This is the next step in technology. And they're going to want to be a part of it. You know, It is basically Esau attempting to achieve a godlike status by way of carnal means. And the carnal means is by way of their technology, and they're going to be using this microchip technology, man. Right? So we truly are in that time, and it's happening quite speedily. The scriptures say that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. But also, we as the Israelites, we're heading into this time, which will affect the entire world. But as I mentioned before, the salvation is only for us. So it's only pertinent for us to refuse the microchip, which is the mark of the beast, Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation. And only an Israelite will be kept from it, man. And only an Israelite that is a part of the elect of the nation of Israel will be kept from it, which shall come all upon all the world. The entire world is going to be affected by it. So Israelites and heathen, because it says he causeth all to try them that dwell upon the earth. So this hour of temptation is coming for our people, man, to see who is a part of the elect and who isn't a part of the elect. You know, those who believe sincerely in Yahweh Shemishai will refuse the mark of the beast, be that they are a part of the elect. And of course, for those of us that do believe right now, we are a part of the hopeful elect, and we hope that when this time comes, that Yahweh Shemishai puts the Spirit upon us to refuse the microchip and to remain faithful. That is our hope, and our hope also to be saved. So yeah, man, that's just what it is. All praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemishai by Shemakah Kodesh. Shalom.